Welcome to Cohesive Friendship Unit. I'm Chris, and I am with Jake
Hey guys.
and Brian.
What's going on?
We're going to be talking about the Nintendo 64 Classic leak. But real quick, like this video. If you like the video, let us know down in the comments below if you think this leak is fake news or super legit. And if you love us, sub us. Subscription enters you for a chance to win some Steam codes. So here we are. There were three kind of images leaked, possibly, indicating that the Nintendo 64 Classic is a thing. The three images are presumably renders, and a lot of people are giving it a lot of credibility. It looks like this would be the kind of thing that would be extremely hard to fake, just the level of detail in these renders. All of the trademarky kind of regulatory print stuff it seems to be legit, all that. And this is coming kind of hot off the heels of the PlayStation Classic. So I thought we would say, we would have a discussion. Do we think this is real or fake? And assuming it is real, maybe throw in one game that we want to see at the end. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Oh, it's real, dude.
Yes. Okay. So I'm a little skeptical. I am leaning towards real with two caveats. So do you mind if I throw those out? Because I'm a skeptic here. All right. Two caveats. First is this seems like something that you could feasibly make, in that what I'm looking at here is yes, it has the exact for like the controller input, it has the right pin orientation, it's very high detail, it has all that other stuff. I don't understand why you couldn't just gut some Wii nunchuck or Wii inputs and some classic controller inputs and essentially kind of 3D print this with those in there and make it look super legit. To me, that doesn't seem too far-fetched, assuming you feel like doing it. There was a super good fake of a Nintendo Switch before the Switch came out. That was like the Joy-Cons worked and everything, like the attaching mechanism. The second thing that's kind of throwing me off here is the and this is a much more minor issue. The light seems a little okay. So if you look at the mechanism, if you look at the picture with the controller inputs, you can see the light there. Is there presumably another piece of plastic on the drawer that slides out that allows the light to go through that? Because that seems a little complicated.
No, it's lighted from the front, and it's lighted from two different angles.
But okay, so you see the light, like you see the light like below the N64 in the picture where the drawer is slid out and you can see the controller ports.
Yeah.
You see the light, so that's presumably where the light's coming out. And then on the actual drawer part, there's like another piece of transparent plastic that they put in. And it, does that make sense?
No.
But
Okay.
regardless, sure,
This
someone
isn't-
could have faked it, but it seems like, Nintendo's been releasing classic consoles
Yearly.
non-stop, and this seems like reasonable that they would release a classic N64, maybe not in the near future, but eventually.
Yep.
So even if it's like a faked render, I feel like we'll probably see a classic N64 at some point in the future.
Yeah, this isn't 3D printed. This is either a render or it's leaked pre-production stuff. Like, you can't get a finish like that with 3D printing unless you're going to go through a lot of machining operations afterwards, which is just not worth it to make it. Like, you got to question, like, how much effort are you willing to put into making a fake? Like,
so yeah, I mean that's kind of my point. I'm actually going to and we'll have this up in the video if you guys are just listening. There's this video of this image of the fake Switch that was made. That Switch looks pretty damn good to me.
It's like a real Switch.
It looks like a real Switch,
like a
and
real
yeah,
Switch.
they in this case they went above and beyond. It wasn't a straight 3D print, but this kind of, and this was before the Switch was even around. Nobody had a Switch in their hands to base this off of, and they were able to get down to this level of detail, which is
unless they knew a dev and got drunk with them at a bar one night. Like, it's not that hard to find out stuff like
well,
this.
and my point is, like, we have N64s. It's not hard to scale the N64 by 40% down and make
take a bunch of pictures of the N64 and say, oh, it's smaller and it looks identical, see? Like,
it's the drawer with the inputs that would be, I think, the hardest part.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really look that rendery to me. Like the bottom plate shot does, but that looks like a physical item to me. The lighting is odd, but it looks like a physical item.
It looks like render lighting, in my opinion. But
in the one with the controller plugging into the front of it,
that looks like a potato shot of a screen looking at a render. But
Okay, so I mean, it sounds like you two think it's real. I think it's likely real, but I have my reservations. But we tend to think it's real. Is there any game that like maybe the game that you would need to have on this?
Pod Racers.
Nice.
I never had an N64, but I always liked the one where you could drive like a golf cart. I forget what the name of it was. It was a racing game of some sort. The golf cart.
Where you got to drive a golf cart.
The golf cart was the best car in the game. It would do like 160 miles an hour or something like that.
Mario Kart.
Well, yeah, I mean that too, but I figure that's probably a given. It looks like if this is real, it's gonna have more controller ports.
Chris, any idea how many N64 games come with Switch Online?
It launched with 20, and they're adding about 3 a month.
Okay. Because, 20 is a decent amount, so I was thinking if there was a lack of N64 games on Switch Online, that might point to a 64 Classic, but...
It's only NES games.
On Switch Online?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I would say that supports the idea that they are moving towards an N64 Classic.
Yeah, and I agree. This could still come out in the holiday. Like, I don't think this is something that they need to announce months and months out. Like, just drop it. End of this month, right before the holidays, and people buy it for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I see them doing. Is dropping it for the holidays, selling them out. And then maybe next year releasing all the games on Switch Online. Yeah,
that's smart. And I'll just say that I would go for Smash Bros. Personally.
But that's like a guarantee, dude.
All right, yeah. You want me to do a deep cut?
Yeah, something that's not 100%.
Star Fox.
That's 100%. Star Fox is gonna be on it.
Let me throw them out and get gradually lower on the probability. Is Pokemon Coliseum or Stadium fair?
I'd say it's fair. It's kind of an odd choice.
I'm gonna go with Harvest Moon.
Ooh, good one.
There we go. Harvest Moon for me.
Two good obscure choices.
Thanks, man. All right, I think we're kind of in accord. This is if it is real, and we tend to think it is, it's a good idea. Could easily happen this year. No reason why it couldn't. And we got some games to look forward to. Brian, you want to send them off?
Yeah, well, if you're way beyond this and you're already waiting for the GameCube Mini with little teeny tiny discs that are the size of like a 9/16 washer that you get to put in there, and little teeny tiny controllers for your teeny tiny hands because it's just tiny and fits right in. Go ahead and hammer that on down in the word box. And like Chris said at the beginning of the video, if you sub to this channel, you're automatically entered into a chance to win some Steam codes for some free games. And who doesn't like free shit? If you don't like free shit, please stop watching our videos and you can unsubscribe and whatnot. You know, don't let the door hit you on the way out. But anyway, go ahead and click the little ringy dingy on the top right hand corner after you're all done subscribing, so you get continuously updated with all of the shit we're doing here on the Continuously Cohesive Friendship Unit channel. And smoke them if you got them, guys. That's all for me tonight, Chris.
Thank you, Brian. We'll catch you guys next time.